Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm the GM Philosopher, and today we're doing a new segment called the comment section. Basically, about one day ago, I published this video called The 12 Things Every New D&D GM Should Do. We'll link to it up here in the card. But today, what we're doing is we're going to go back through the comment section and I'm going to read you the comments. Sometimes people give really good advice in the comments that wasn't mentioned in the video. Sometimes people have a little drama going on in the comments. Sometimes people just have interesting things to say. I really love the comments. I love going over them. And I thought to myself, you know, while I go over these comments, why don't I make a video of my responses to them? And I think this might be a cool thing. We're going to give it a try, see if it works. And with that being said, let's dive into it. All right, we got the screen share going here. Let's scroll on down here. So first, Glacier 68, I keep session notes in real time or immediately after the session, as well as write up my play reports on my blog. I always include a DM notes section at the end of the blog with thoughts on the session in general and what went well or could have gone better. Reminds me of those elements when I read it later, as well as it gives glimpses behind the curtain of my 12 readers. That's awesome. Love it. That's awesome advice, actually. Didn't hurt that. Great points yet again. Video idea. What is your philosophy and triggers with players? Tend to be up front. Okay. This is awesome. Going to add this to my list of video ideas. Okay. Twin Steel's always leaving great comments. Don't forget to be kind to yourself and to remember the players are just happy to have a DM. They want to see you succeed as much as you want to. Keep up the great work, brother. Thank you so much, Twin Steel, and you're correct. For those of you who are out there being a DM, don't forget that your players are probably just happy to have a good DM. They want you to succeed. It's a pretty difficult thing to fail at, even though we sometimes feel like failures. Gavin Runeblade said, great list. To me, the most important one is 8, incorporating new players. And recently, the Wizards of the Coast devs mentioned that Dave Arneson mentioned it was one of the most important rules too. One thing I do to make it easy for people to just test the waters is to watch a session or take over an NPC for a session to see if they want to join fully. The one I would drop a caution on is number 9, integrating backstory. My caution is don't overdo this one. Take it with balance. Backstories are good, but they are often lonely fun, the product of one player enjoyed by one player. The most important story is the story the group tells together at the table. I think this is actually a great thing to say, and I think that this is great advice. Bringing points from the backstory to the group to experience together is usually superior to giving one player a solo scene from their background. For example, if you're doing flashback, let the other players roleplay the NPCs, get them involved, especially if one person wrote a 20-page backstory and everyone else has 2 sentences. Don't overindulge the novel writer. Give everyone equal spotlight time. The one I think is missing, create more than you consume. Even if you're using a pre-published adventure, tweak it. Write your ideas down, make notes, daydream about how to make an encounter based on that awesome scene you just watched in a movie. The outcome you want is to have a strong imagination. The imagination is a muscle and it needs exercise too. I think very well said, Gavin Runeblade. That was a very well said comment. Thank you very much for that. Awesome stuff. That obviously. Ronze Baron 2195 said, welcome back, my dude. Thank you so much. Randy, love your videos, man. Can't wait to see these broken out into individual videos. That's the plan, actually. And Randy C3663 was the one who actually made me think about it. So thank you very much for that, Randy. Dirty Socks, always coming in with the great comments. This wasn't possible without everyone adding to your live stream. Yes, this video was actually the product of a live stream, and Dirty Socks was the one who actually helped me to, well, not helped. Dirty Socks was the one who took that live stream, 40 minutes of it, and basically extracted the 12 tips that I used in this video. So big shout out to Dirty Socks. Thank you. This is what you get. The vibe and community is great. I agree. Let's help each other for more excitement and learning curves as GMs. Hey, GM Philosopher, looking good, man. Thank you so much, Dirty Socks. All right, Marcus. I'm just going to say Marcus because I'm not sure how to pronounce the rest of it. Verisimilitude. Everything should have a believable reason for being there. Andre Norton's novel Crag Keep has a swamp in the middle of the Sea of Dust, but there was a believable reason for it to be there, so it was okay. I agree with you, Marcus. This is excellent advice. All right. Sleeping Giant coming in now. Sleeping Giant comments regularly and always leaves very thoroughly thought out points, and so I'm going to read this. I disagree with regularly asking for feedback after sessions. Asking for it on the spot and in person in front of everyone will get you canned answers. It is much better to ask for feedback on occasion, large milestones, and outside of the game in an email. You will get much better feedback. Best tip for a new GM: relax and have fun. It's a game and the goal is fun. Keep the game moving forward and make rulings instead of looking up rules. Don't argue, just look up after the game. I make exceptions for spells. I would agree, actually. Custom magic items are for experienced DMs. Play by the rules until you get more experience and can start adjusting stuff. Stuff not mentioned. Session 0 is a must. Set expectations to get players to buy in for your game. Take notes during the session on what happened to track time. Be consistent and fair. Don't play favorites. Don't nerf the character's abilities mid-game or give your monsters abilities on the fly. Keep the spotlight moving around so one player doesn't hog it. Try not to say no too often. Determine a DC. Don't run a DMPC. NPCs with a stat block are fine. Don't run a character that levels up with the party. Use Theater of the Mind for simple and unimportant combats, and use the battle board for complex or important fights. Always have a couple random encounters ready to go in case the players do something unexpected. It will happen. Get familiar with the rules and the party's abilities so you can effectively design encounters. Lean on the tools available online, random generators at dungeon and forums like Giant in the Playground. Use average damage for the monsters to help speed up combat. Take a break when you need one. It's much better to break for a while than completely stop running a game. These are great tips. Thank you so much, Sleeping Giant. Heart react that, obviously. All right. Jason said, thanks for the video. You are welcome, Jason. Thank you for watching and commenting. Jeff Guile, and I just have to take a break right here and say, I really appreciate the people who comment on the videos. The reason my videos get shown to more people is because people thumbs up and comment them. So thank you so much for doing this. Jeff Guile said, I hope I'm not rehashing, but give yourself some slack. If you're new to this, you're probably new to several things at once, like creative writing, improv, voice acting, or even just lots of easily missed simple math. You're doing great. Thank you so much, Jeff. That is actually very true and a great comment. Heart react that. Heather Shero says, sounds like you have 12 videos to make for new GMs. Lol, one for each point. And I already heart reacted that. Very true, Heather, very true. Cody Honey said, don't be so hung up on the rules that you slow your game down. If you're not sure about a rule, make a call and make a note to look it up after the game. Excellent advice. I'm gonna heart react that. Zachary Perkett says, D&D combat is so boring because my players won't role play. Any suggestions? That sounds like a request for another video. Gonna add that to my list. We're gonna heart react that though. Zachary, great question. We're going to make a video about that. Cooper8 says, your info is good, but I feel you talk a bit too fast. I'm so sorry, Cooper. I don't mean to talk too fast. I try to talk fast enough that I do not just take forever. Personally, I think it's kind of annoying when videos, like when they're filmed, if the person talks too slow to the point where I have to speed it up to 2x just to get through the video. So I kind of try to talk fast. Maybe I talk too fast. I will take this under advisement. Sir Hamelot, this is the last comment, says, fantastic content, but if you wish to grow as a public speaker, creator, then continuously learn how to improve. You took 2 full minutes telling us what's already in your title. Although why you want to talk about a topic is important to you, it is not necessarily important to your audience. We clicked for the what, not the why. This is actually pretty good advice, I think, and I'm still trying to find the middle ground on these things. In this case, I just felt like giving a bit of context was useful. However, I could be wrong. Drop a comment for me here. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Sir Hamelot is speaking truth, or do you think that this is perhaps a nuanced opinion? I feel like there is some truth to this that I will take into advisement. Thank you, Sir Hamelot, for your comment. I always appreciate the constructive criticism. I always want to grow as a YouTuber, and God knows, gods know, I am not a pro YouTuber yet, so we are working on it. But okay, that's going to be it for that. That's going to be a wrap. Thank you for coming to this session of the comment session. I am thinking about doing this more. Drop a comment and let me know what you think. Drop a comment and let me know if you think that I should continue to do comment session videos, comment section videos, or if you think that this is just kind of dull and not really a point to it. Personally, I like to give those to those who do leave comments, and there's an element of this that I feel might be good because this could help to just give a bigger spotlight to the people who leave awesome comments on my videos. I'm always kind of trying to tweak things like that, so let me know what you think. But hey, that's all I've got for this one. Thank you very much for coming back to another video. I'm here almost every day talking about the best game in the world, D&D. So hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, drop me a comment, and let me know if you have any requests. I will see you awesome people on the next one.